What's happening, guys? Scott here again at the USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame here in Fort Worth, Texas. With me, the one and only Master William Shelton. How are you today, sir?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Fine,
Good morning.
thank you.
Nice and early this morning, right?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes.
good to see you again, by the way.
Good to see you, yes. We keep popping up next to each other. It's crazy, right?
That's great.
So, go ahead real quick. Just kind of introduce us with like just your rank and your actual style. Maybe a little bit about that very briefly.
Well, I originally got my rank in Taekwondo, but as I got older and my hips started to give me trouble, I started to do Japanese karate, which I had a nidan in Japanese Genji Kai. My sensei is here in Fort Worth, and Genji Kai is an offshoot of Kyokushin. Makio Nishida sensei didn't use the Kyokushin name, and rather he used his family samurai, the Genji clan, and the Genji Kai. So that's where that came from. And that's what I started using for competition purposes. And as doing such, I decided, well, you know, it's very important to know what I'm doing. So I started exploring the bunkai. And it seems like the more I learn, the more I learn.
Right,
it's never
right.
ending.
It's a never ending.
So it's fascinating. It's you know, because it's something we didn't really stress too much in Taekwondo for all those years, and it's like a whole nother universe for me. It's awesome.
Fantastic.
It's totally awesome.
So how many collective years do you think you'd have right now of martial arts experience?
Experience well over 50, but yeah, I'm getting close to 50 years of being in the martial arts, and wow, I feel old. Thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry, sir. No. So, have you like traveled around the world or traveled around the nation doing tournaments and stuff like that? So I've heard.
Yes, sir, I have. I've traveled around the nation. More importantly, I've traveled around the world studying the martial arts because my father was in the military, whom I lost this year in May. But he was the one who got me really started in the martial arts, and I studied abroad with whenever we were stationed somewhere. It was funny back in the early 70s, we went to a Bruce Lee movie. I didn't know who Bruce Lee was. I was very young. And back then, the ratings systems was a little different. I think that was a bad R rating back then for the blood and violence. But I was hooked, and from that moment on, I found my niche in life. The God-given passion and talent that God has given me has helped me pursue it and continue pursuing it. So.
Fantastic, awesome. So now we know a little bit about you. So let's talk about the Hall of Fame, right? So
yes.
how many years have you been coming to the Hall of Fames?
This will be either the fourth or fifth year.
Fourth or fifth year?
I enjoy doing it, just the camaraderie, the learning, nominating people I know that deserve it, you know, and it's a good way to recognize. You don't have to be in the Black Belt Magazine Hall of Fame or inside, you know, all the big shot, big stars, because it's the little guys that go day in and day out that do deserve the recognition too. So that's what I really love about Mr. Thomas, or Grandmaster Thomas's whole Hall of Fame concept. It's recognize everybody that, you know, that are really deserving of it.
Right.
You know? And that's the hardworking, the auto assemblers, not just the big corporations.
Like I'm here actually today with a bunch of people from my dojo,
Yes.
and a bunch of people. You try to bring a whole crowd with you when you come on out?
I nominated 50 people this year, and
Wow,
from all
yeah.
different styles and all different. I got people coming up from Dickinson, Texas.
Wow. Okay.
You know, and so it's people like you said that I've known because of my tournament activity and traveling and doing seminars and teaching. I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me, so I'm sitting there every year thinking, who do I know? Who can I nominate? And then the list could go on and on and on. So, you know.
Fantastic. So, and kind of more on a, I would say a personal note with everybody, right? Here at the Hall of Fame, for me, in my experience, martial arts is like a family with everybody, right?
It should be a family,
so,
yes.
And so, what is your vibe when you come here, right? Is it like a Christmas Eve dinner or a holiday dinner with everybody, hanging out? Is it more of a family environment, you think?
It is that, but it's also a special time. It's like I said, I have a friend that's coming up that's getting along in his years. I'm going to go pick him up, bring him back, and for me, it's just a way to give back and have him feel special.
Right.
People, we're all special, but sometimes you don't get that special feeling.
Right,
you
right.
know. And that's in my heart, that's what God gave me to help others.
Okay,
So
awesome.
I actually I paid for this, you know, and everything. So you know, that's just a small way. But the overall vibe is, yes, it's family. You get to meet new members of the family. Now there are, you know, some cousins that you don't want to associate with that show up, but you got to put that aside for one day. If nothing else, for one day, live in peace and harmony and the common bond of the fraternity of black belts.
Right.
And maybe that'll patch things up, you know?
And that's what I've always loved about the Hall of Fame is, ever since I started coming, was the fact that you've got so many all styles. All styles. It's not karate, it's not kung fu, it's not taekwondo, it's all styles, and they're all recognized. And that was the biggest thing that I loved about coming here, is just meeting all the styles, meeting in styles that I didn't even knew existed yet, right? So it's fantastic. So.
And what I find fascinating by studying the bunkai of Japanese and Okinawan karate, you trace the roots, and you can see by studying various other styles at seminars and such, you go, wow, I can relate to that in this kata, or I can relate to that in that kata, because you start to see where it all fanned out, like the family tree started from that seed, and it's gone on from there. So that's, you know, fantastic.
So, kind of to wrap things up, Master Shelton.
Just call me Mr. Shelton. I don't like all the titles.
I know, it's such a habit with me. I apologize. So, what would be your last advice for someone who is just getting started in any martial arts? What would be your advice for them, and as well as someone who's kind of thinking about coming out to the Hall of Fame, even if they don't have much ranking just yet, should they still come out?
Like I've had to explain this to many people that said, "Oh, thank you, sir, thank you. I don't feel deserving." I go, it's not about what you feel. It's about, I feel you're deserving, or somebody feels that you're deserving. Come on out, be a part of it, be a part of something a little bit big, you know, and for one moment in your life, have fun and enjoy.
Right.
You know, it's be the superstar that you already are, even though you're not getting recognized for it. Come here, you get recognized for it. You're the superstar.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And is there any specific seminar that you're aware of today that you're going to actually really be excited to attend today?
All of them.
All of them? Yeah,
because,
that's
like
my
I said,
thing.
you can learn something from all of them.
That's right. That's right.
Knowledge is power.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Shelton, for joining us
My
today.
pleasure.
And we will have more details in the description down below. Make sure you guys go on to all the Facebook pages, on the YouTube pages. Check us out. We have more interviews coming up later with some amazing masters and other people. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you once again, Mr. Shelton.
Thank you, sir.